Hello people, Freizeit here. Today with a review of Temtem Swarm. Temtem Swarm belongs to the so-called Vampire Survivors genre and was developed by the creators of Temtem Crema. However, Temtem Swarm is a completely different game than the classic Temtem. The only elements carried over are the Temps themselves, along with moves and items that are inspired by the original Temtem. But the gameplay and genre are entirely different. Since the last patch 1.8, the main game Temtem has also received some significant improvements, so if you haven't played it in a while, it's worth checking out again. But now back to Temtem Swarm. I received a beta key, so I wanted to share my experience with you. Everything here is my opinion, so keep that in mind. Temtem Swarm immerses you in a fast-paced, action-packed gameplay. You take down hordes of foes, and each defeated enemy drops an experience point square. Once you have collected enough experience, you level up and can choose whether to learn a new ability, acquire a new gear, or upgrade one of your existing abilities or gear. This process repeats with each level you gain. However, you can only learn up to 4 abilities and equip 4 gear items at once. If you want to learn a new ability, you will have to forget one of your existing ones. This forces you to make strategic decisions about which skill and item you want to keep and which to let go. Currently, there are 4 different Temps you can play, each with unique abilities that affect the gameplay. For example, Inky is pretty fast and randomly attacks all enemies around him, making him an aggressive and dynamic fighter. On the other hand, Pig is more of a tank, capable of taking a lot of damage and having healing abilities that keep him in the game longer. Platypet is more of an all-arounder, solid in many areas without extreme strengths and weaknesses. These various Temps offer different player experience, adding a nice variety to the game. In addition to the different Temps, there are currently 2 maps, Sipanku and Denise. Here you can explore the world and prove yourself in various levels. However, the events in the level can feel quite similar, which may become a bit monotonous over time. Now let's talk about the things I really liked. The skill system is one of the best features of the game. There's a large skill tree that gives you many options to customize your Temp. You can experience with different builds, allowing you to change your playstyle repeatedly. This experimentation is a lot of fun. The game also encourages you to try out various techniques to unlock kudos. Kudos are special achievements that you can view. Some kudos can be seen in advance, showing you what you need to do to unlock them. Other kudos remain secret, which adds motivation to try new things and be creative. Since the last update, the balance of Temps has also improved. They used to become too strong quickly, but that has now kind of been addressed. Or do you think this is fun gameplay? The gameplay itself runs very smoothly, and aside from a few minor display bugs that don't disrupt the flow, everything operates really well. But there are definitely some areas that could be improved. The game is currently still quite limited. In theory, you can defeat the designed end boss Oseara after a few attempts, which wraps up the game rather quickly. However, I assume that there will be new maps and features added in the future. For example, an Atlas mode could be an interesting addition, where you fight until you die. Or it could be possible to adjust the difficulty of levels, allowing you to compete with other players, kind of. Imagine being the only one worldwide to reach difficult level 51, for example. We just have to wait and see what the devs come up with. Another point is the Panzern grind. If you want to skill everything with every Tem, you need to farm a lot of Panzerns. I hope they change it in the full game later, so you don't have to run easy levels just to farm the Panzerns without having fun. In conclusion, Temtem Swarm is definitely fun, especially due to the extensive skill system. and the variety of Tems you can play. The kudos motivate you to try different playstyles, and the overall game mechanics are well thought out. However, the game currently lacks a certain something. While the skill system is great and the gameplay is solid, it doesn't offer anything that hasn't been seen in other games of this genre. It feels like there's still a spark of originality or fresh idea missing to really make the game stand out. I am excited to see what Crema will deliver in the final version, and I hope they will fully exploit the game's potential. If you want to see some gameplay footage of Temtem Swarm, I link my streamed content right here somewhere. And please tell me your opinion about the game in the comments down below. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, and see you, bye!